Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. And we're going to pick up on a playlist that I haven't touched in a while, but we were talking about suppressors not long ago, weren't we? And I was in the pursuit of trying to get, a good material. We were looking at differences in terms of decibels and everything like that. And this is the next stage. So if you weren't aware, the STFU suppressor that I did, the prototype is here, but it was a really chunky Airsoft mod, which was made in a very, what do you want to call it? A very balls to the wall way. Billet 7075 aluminium, really nice compound that we used for the baffles. It had a system where we machined a pocket so you could use these little 3D printed spacers to reduce the size of the bore, which to that point I don't think anyone had done yet apart from the community using like fart flaps and stuff like that. But a nice modular system. We've been selling them for a while now, and what I wanted to talk about, because they come in at a certain specification, so the next round of testing I want to do, because I've got the suppressor, I've got the material that I put inside, and does the baffle stack make any difference whatsoever? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be labeling these up. I've literally took 8 suppressors, brand new suppressors out of stock, and we're basically going to be numbering these 1 to 8, and we're going to be trying different things. So the standard STFU suppressor, we use these baffles, which I'll just grab off here because I've got like a whole little assortment here. We use these baffles, and this material is phenomenal. Really, really well. Good. Works really, really well. And the way that these come is they're stacked like this. So you have these little pockets just to try and give the air as much space to expand as possible. And then you've got these narrower baffles that just, you got open baffle, narrow, open, narrow, open, narrow. It's a very simplistic way to do it. But, if we went crazy, meticulous ways, like we have done in the past with the foam, it could get really expensive. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take a stack. So this is a stack. This is a jig that I made up when I was cutting all the foam up. So this is a stack that goes into an STFU suppressor, and there's going to be a control one, which will be number 1. And what we're basically going to do is we're going to number them all. 1's going to be the control, so as it comes out the box, as they are in stock on the website. But then 2 through 8, I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to go onto the Discord group and put through your ideas for the baffle stack. So for instance, let me try and draw this out here. So the standard baffle stack, you've got, how am I going to do this? So you've got a narrow passage, you've got a wide passage, narrow, wide, and so on. So it looks a little bit like this. I know this is a really bad drawing here. So you've got narrow, wide, as you see there, and they look like this. So what I want you guys to do in the Jaeger community, especially on the Discord group, is I want to get you to give your best suggestions of what possibly this stack might be. So could it be a case of, let's pull these apart here. So we've got narrow, wide, narrow, wide, narrow, wide, narrow, wide, narrow, wide, narrow. So as an example, you might say, well, we could have narrow, we could have 3 wide, and we can have narrow. And what that does is it creates a much larger pocket, but you get less pockets throughout the suppressor. So you'll see there, the pocket is 3 times the distance of the standard one. So The max amount that goes into this suppressor with these ones are, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's 9 and 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. There we go. So there are 17 in total. So what I'd like you to do, guys, if you are on the Discord, is come up with your best, or what you think might work best. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I've done that really bad, but give me your setups of what you think is going to work the best. And then what's going to happen is we're going to get them all, we're going to label them, we're going to build them to how you guys think you want to do them. And then I'm going to test it. I'm going to test the crap out of it with decibel readings from different distances, indoors, outdoors, because we've now got the control group. All the suppressors are going to be the same in terms of the bodies. They're very well, precisely machined units. All the materials are the same. We're just changing the internal geometry. So hopefully I've explained that the best I can. I can show you how these go together because they go in a very specific way. So with the standard STFUs, it's just done in a very simple way of one after the other, and using a tamp like this. And yes, I did have to assemble hundreds of these for the website, which took me a hell of a lot of time, as well as making the baffles themselves and, you know, machining all this stuff, getting it ready. So in its current format, I know this is riveting stuff that you want to see, really pushing the boundaries in terms of content here. You can get them in this spec right now, but what I want to see is, can we improve it further? And I have had people contact me, various people, a lot of guys in the US, which I thought was weird. I hadn't thought I'd sent many of these to the US. Maybe I'm just on autopilot, I'm just shipping stuff out without thinking about it, but as far as I'm aware, we haven't really had any issues. It's still a thing that if you're in the US and you're ordering this, you need to be prepared for the US customs to destroy them, because they're very touchy on stuff like this. Where over here, it's okay. These are airsoft parts. They cannot be fitted to real guns at all. YouTube, please listen to me. They would simply not work. They're designed that way. So that's as it comes. We take our stack, we take our end cap, and there we have it, control group 1. So we're going to write this down because we're going to have to be able to track all the data, and they all look the same. And I don't really want to etch these. So we're just going to put on control group, and this is going to be 0, 1. Excuse the handwriting there. So give me your best options. The Discord link is in the description down below. Get involved. We'll put a poll up or something, or I'll put up a thread talking about it maybe, and then we'll let everyone discuss what everyone thinks are the best possible setups. And there's only 7 we can do. I'm not going to do more than that because we'll be here till the end of the year. Thanks for tuning in. I hope I haven't boggled your mind with this, but we're getting to the later stages, and I'm also working on what I call the STFU Mini. So the STFU Mini is going to be smaller. It's going to look a lot more tactical than this does, just because people want them to look fantastic. A lot of people don't want them, want the performance, they just want what it looks like. So I'm doing that in CAD at the moment and trying to make it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Not sure if that's going to make the unit more or less expensive, who knows, but they will be narrower, so they won't quite have, you know, the inside space that the STFU Big Chungus has. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Next video coming up, we'll be talking about some night vision stuff, so stay tuned for that. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, but more importantly, get on the Discord and get involved in this. I'm going to go set it up now before I upload the video. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, from me and Bench, we'll see you in the next one.